Welcome to Spoiler Alert Podcast, the podcast where we talk about the latest episodes in anime. You have been warned. Before we begin our discussion, let's introduce our guest. Today we have on the show missART. Hello.
Woohoo! Hello. Thank you for having me again, guys.
Yeah. So, missART, why don't you tell us what you do in the anime community?
Sure thing. What do I do? Let's see. I have a YouTube channel in which I share a lot of weeby videos. I tend to focus on a lot of Naruto-based content. So I do that, and I also host Girls Watch Anime, which is a live show that lovely Sheena is a member of as well. And every Monday I do a little live stream too for all my fans. I'm getting so close to 10,000 subs. I'm so excited. Woo, 10K.
That's a big milestone.
By Anime Expo, that's the goal. Yeah, it is a big milestone. So I'm super excited about that. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun to be here on Spoiler Podcast Alert once again. So thank you again.
Yeah, no problem. So for this episode, we're actually going to be only talking about one anime series, and we're going to be talking about the first 8 episodes of Re:Zero. Mm-hmm. Probably the best anime, I would say, this season. My favorite.
That's Catfish. That's Catfish.
Oh, okay, listen.
Catfish anime.
Story-wise, this is probably one of the best.
I guess. I guess.
Yes. It was.
Yeah, you're lucky that Joker game ended up being episodic and is kind of bored the shit out of me after a while. But
it's a shame.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I take this back. The best anime story wise of the season is Big Order.
No. Don't listen to him. That's not true.
Nope.
Just trust me. Anybody who has not seen it, trust me.
Don't trust him.
Trust him at your own risk,
Go watch
everyone.
It. It's a masterpiece of writing.
Oh, is that what it is? A masterpiece?
Is that what the kids call it these days?
The character development is amazing. The amount of incest at some points is almost creepy.
He really wants to talk about Big Order, but we're not going to talk about Big Order because he's obsessed with this show. Every time it comes on, oh my god, the new episode is... Okay, so...
Miraculous... conceptions abound. It's like
yes. Mm-hmm. I don't want to talk about it. I feel violated after watching that. Anyways.
Well, that one girl she got touched.
Too lewd for me.
Man touched her once.
A man touched her. Instantly pregnant.
Boom. It was the bunny ear. Or was it a bunny ear? It was like a bunny.
Maybe that's why she got pregnant. Because she had the bunny ears.
And bunnies.
We know what bunnies like to do.
Yeah.
No, it was because she was a priestess of some sort. Gosh, didn't you read the masterpiece that was the script?
Oh, sorry.
Gosh.
Okay.
Ignorant fools. Ignorant.
Anyways, we're not talking about Big Order.
Wait, what anime are we talking about again?
Re:Zero, the first 8 episodes. So basically in the first 8 episodes, we are going through 2 time loops. The first one was resolved, and the second one we're still ongoing, but hopefully the next episode will be the last one. I can only take so much of Subaru waking up in that bed. it just hurts.
It's gotta be after
be soon.
8th episode. It's gotta be the next one after that, like how they did that one. I feel like
episode 8 was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they gotta give them the payoff of it just stopping this one at next episode, and let's just move on to the next one.
So
torture them some more.
So missART, what do you think of the series overall so far?
Oh, well, overall, I've been really enjoying it. It's one of those shows that I don't know. It's very subversive, and that's what I enjoy about it, is its subversive nature. Because it plays into all these, like, popular tropes that have been particularly popular the past few years, like with MMO and fantasy and, like, people from, quote-unquote, our world dropping in mysteriously to a fantasy world, and they have to adjust. Like, those are really popular tropes right now, but I feel like this series takes all that and makes fun of it, and yet still presents a really interesting show that has content and depth to it. So I've been really enjoying it for that reason, but I'm also really intrigued with the mystery. There seems to be, it's almost like a murder mystery just because of how much Subaru dies. But it's like, why is he here? Who put him here? Like, obviously there's a force who put him here. And so, like, that mystery is definitely, like, catching my interest. And, I mean, I'm a sucker for fantasy. So the moment I saw this, I was like, well, looks like I'm watching this one. And something else I really enjoy about it is, like, how it oscillates in tone. Because Subaru is, like, a really silly character, but the situations he has to face becomes so deadly, where it's like one moment he's like striking his silly like disco move pose, he's like it says something silly, and then later on in the episode it's like, oh dear lord, oh god, what's happening, there's blood everywhere.
I saw a panel, I guess, from the manga, and it's a lot more gruesome than what's shown in the anime. Like, I think the first arc, or is it the first arc, the first time loop, when they're going up against that chick that likes to cut people open.
The assassin chick.
Elsa,
yeah. She in the manga, when they show his stomach cut open and his like intestines just like coming out. And gruesome. Yeah, that was gross. It's a lot more gruesome. And even the second loop when they showed his death like in the hallway, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was kind of lightened up, the hallway death. Like, you saw like an arm kind of go this way and some blood over here, and so you could kind of get the idea of what happened. Oh, that's interesting to know that it's even more gruesome in the manga. That's interesting. Well, again, that's really interesting to me as a fantasy fan, because a lot of, we think Sword Art Online or Log Horizon, where it has like fantasy violence, the rating that movies or games get fantasy violence. It's like,
and money comes out when you kill them.
Yeah, exactly. They just like pop and glitter like arises. But here it's like, no, when you die, it's gruesome. It's more real world. And it's like, oh, crap.
It's an actual death.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's actual death. Death is not pretty. And it's not pretty every time. Poor Subaru has to die.
I'm kind of curious what they're going to do with it, because, he just randomly gets transported there, right? And kind of one of the ideas behind it is really early on, he's like, okay, I'm just like this major character, right? Like, this is obviously like my destiny sort of thing. And he immediately finds out, no, nobody's there to start guiding you through you being some mystical hero.
Again, see, I think that's really subversive, because most stories are like that. It's like, oh, I'm in a video game. Oh, I'm in this story. I just got to find this type of character who's going to help me. But it's like, no. And I enjoy that.
But I feel like they can't do that now, though. Like, there can't be some big, lofty goal he has to get to. It's just not dying, I think, needs to be, like, his main goal. And it's maybe having some sort of happy ending that's not, like, all prestigious.
Just surviving. Isn't that kind of what, like, real life is about, though? It's, like, just surviving. It might not, you're not going to have this big hero's journey. It's just about staying alive and nurturing the bonds you manage to create. So again, I feel like that ties back into, how this show deconstructs a lot of the popular themes we see in fantasy shows.
A lot of fantasy shows lately have been doing that. I noticed, like with...
They've been doing it well.
Yeah, like Konosuba. Konosuba did that really well. And people were saying that this show is very similar to Konosuba, because Subaru is very versed in the whole MMO world and fantasy games and stuff like that. But I thought it was more like All You Need Is Kill, the manga, or where he dies and he goes back in time to a certain point. and he learns
to his
from
save
it.
point.
Yeah, well, yeah, and all you need is kill. He goes back to the same point over and over again. So I guess that doesn't really count. I guess this one has more save points. So, but this is an anime that I think kind of at first flew under my radar until Ray mentioned to try it out, because I don't know, I didn't really see the poster thing very interesting, but after that first episode and seeing him die and then come back, and just, the mystery, I guess it really is the mystery behind it all, as to what's happening, is what's really intriguing, like in the recent episodes, like when he tried to tell somebody, like, oh, this is what's gonna happen, there's like this thing that clutches onto him.
So
and
weird.
It was scary. Like everything just freezes, and then this mysterious smoke just goes and clutches his heart and tries to
like rip it out or something.
Yeah, and it's scary because basically he's kind of alone in this, and you see it in the recent episode of him struggling to maintain this face, because nobody else knows like the horrors he's gone through. Like getting a giant like spike thing through his body, that's not
just
cool.
Another day for Subaru.
Yeah. and that toll it takes on him psychologically, like you see you mentioned how fun of a character he is, but deep inside he's struggling through it all, which we saw in the last few episodes.
Yeah. Which I think anybody would be doing in his situation. And
Pretty much.
And I kind of like this whole like revive, how it's not like plot armor or anything, because even though he like revives, so he survives, he doesn't, it doesn't mean he doesn't lose anything. Every time he revives, any bonds he was able to develop with any other characters are like instantly shattered. And yeah, in this most recent episode, we can see how, like you're saying, Sheena, how that's is starting to take a toll on his sanity, just to keep restarting and restarting. And it's like, oh, I forgot that I talked to this person. Oh, wait, they don't remember anymore. So yeah, I've been enjoying seeing the psychological toll that all this pressure and all this stress has been putting on poor Subaru. Like, you can do it! Survive, Subaru!
Another thing to bring up is through doing that, outside of constantly reminding you that like that's the case and that it must be taking a toll on him, they also take that opportunity with him needing to figure out what to do for him to learn, and through him you end up learning a lot about the world. They do it in a really good way, I feel like. Expanding the universe, like with the whole magic stuff and finding out his attribute and stuff like that, and all little things that they've done throughout the whole thing that have been different.
Yeah, they're not telling
They've
you.
done a really good job with
no
it.
one's like sitting there and lecturing you about these facts. He's actually going out and exploring and learning about them firsthand. Yeah, that's a really good point, Ray.
Yeah, he's learning about, the shaman, the one that can put a curse, basically, what killed him the first time. And and the whole that attribute thing, that shadow thing is kind of it was kind of interesting, because that not vision, but that mode that he was put into in that shadow where he can't see anything was kind of like the same thing he was put into when he tried to tell somebody about his
condition
past his past lives, I guess. It was kind of like that same. So I'm wondering if whoever's putting them in this
whatever it is,
whatever is going on, has that same attribute as him, as this shadow.
Do you think it's the jealous witch? That's like the first person I think of, like, who is doing this? Who would bring Subaru back? And they keep talking about this jealous witch. I'm like, is it her?
Yeah.
Well, they keep mentioning that he has some sort of connection to her because he smells like her, I guess.
True. Yeah, it could be her hand that keeps reaching back and grabbing his heart.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I think that's going to be like the bigger overarching story part of it. So I don't want to delve too deep into that anyways. Yeah. It's 24 episodes, so there's a lot to see. But it was
weird though, because the first time they met, she introduced herself as the jealous witch, Satella. I think that's
Satella
her name
or
was.
Satella.
Satella.
Nutella.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah. So, like, and then I think Puck Puck mentioned that you have to be crazy to call yourself that or something like that. Which kind of, I guess, showed another part of what's her name?
Emilia.
Yeah. Her name just flew out of my head for some reason.
That's why I write them
girl of the
down.
season.
I'm like, I'm gonna space. Knowing me, I'll space.
She's waifu for laifu.
She is. She's such a great character.
I like her
I love
character
her.
design too.
Best girl, top girl.
Top girl.
girl.
Best top girl. I love Puck too. I think Puck's so cute.
Best cat. Best flying cat.
when he turns into a human size that first episode.
Oh yeah. Whoa.
That was weird. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Bit too big.
big.
Too
Here, I'm
big.
gonna
Go back
make
to your...
Make it so we can get tons of views here. Top 10 best flying tiny animals in anime. There you go.
Wasn't there one in Cardcaptor Sakura?
Yeah.
For some reason, they have some little animal in Twin Star Exorcist that was not in the manga. But
Oh, yeah. The little annoying thing.
that's probably the worst one of the season. Worst, stupid, unnecessary animal.
Mascot.
At least Puck has a point. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if you're watching it, missART, but you'll hear his voice every now and then. And it's just so annoying and just so random.
I hate unnecessary mascot characters, and Puck is not that, thank God.
Thank goodness.
Puck is great.
Puck is adorable.
So I think for Subaru, he needs to, from what I noticed with this time loop and also the last one, it seemed like he needs some kind of outside help, because in the last one what changed it was that night guy that basically
Oh yeah,
chased
I
off,
forgot about that character.
Elsa. He was just there for an episode
He's
and then
2 episodes.
disappeared.
He's there.
You talking about Reinhardt?
Yeah.
Reinhardt, best character.
He's one of 4 characters that we actually have a last name for.
Really?
Yeah. Amelia, we don't know her last name.
We have Rosewall, the wizard, right?
Yeah, for some reason we know Elsa's last name. And the only other person we know is Reinhardt's last name. Every other character, we only have a first name.
Strange.
Or, I guess, for Japanese one, usually... I don't know if that follows the rules since it's a fantasy world. I don't know.
Fantasy world, it doesn't count.
Yeah, they all seem like first names, so we'll just say it's fantasy world, so they're all first names.
There we go.
Yeah, so it seems like... I just wonder if Subaru is going to need some kind of outside help, because he's been... This whole time loop, he's just kind of been inside, except for that one time he goes out into the village, but he assumes that somebody in the village is the shaman that's putting a curse on them, because what's her name, Ram or
The
which
blue one, I
The
don't
blue
know.
one?
I can't remember who's who.
The blue one,
Rem.
Damn.
Rem, blue. She.
Oh,
I'm right.
We'll take your word
Okay,
for it.
whatever. Yeah, she
I got my
ends
cheat
up
sheet.
dying. She ends up dying because she went into the village without him. So whoever he touched in the village,
It was the dog.
put the
I knew it.
It was those evil little children. That's why you never
those
touch
children.
children.
It sounds so wrong.
Kill them all. Kill all the children.
You just nuke the village and then we're good.
No, only the children.
Okay, just the children. But I'm trying to think back because I don't really remember anything where, aside from the children, and the dog, where he touched. So if it's not in the village, then it's somebody in the mansion.
Yeah, that's a good point. I like the
that many
idea of
people there.
outside help because, like you were saying, for the first time loop, Subaru, he has to trial run things. He tries to come up with a solution, and I think that's another reason I've been enjoying these time loops. It's fun to see his mind work and as he's trying to figure out what's going on. So yeah, he eventually figured out that he needed to go and make contact with this Reinhardt character. So yeah, I'm wondering if it's going to be something similar here for this time loop. He has to go out and the solution is going to be outside of the castle.
Well, he didn't get to choose Reinhardt being there.
That's true. But he knew who he was because he started going out of his, because before he kept following the same path. But then he started to alter his path, even though he kept running into, those punks. But...
They're it's destiny. You have to meet these punks.
The Three Stooges.
Yeah, the Three Stooges. So yeah, I'm curious to see where the solution is going to be for this time loop.
I think I don't know. I feel like he just needs to, cause Beatrice, the cute little
The
twin
library
tail,
girl.
yeah, I feel like she is one of the biggest help that he can get, really. Because in the last loop, she saved him.
Oh yeah.
You know, they formed like a contract.
I'm very confused with her.
How so? She's
She
cute.
has cute
So,
little.
literally, she was the only one remembering him. But because she never left the library, I guess is why.
I forgot about that.
I don't think she remembers him. Was in the last time
loop,
loop,
like
or
they do, because like I remember she was like, "What are you talking about?" sort of thing. For one of them.
No, it's the point where he wakes up is after he meets her the first time.
Oh yeah, that's right, because it was at night.
So
doesn't he like at night go and visit?
Yeah.
For the first time.
They've met before.
So he's the only person
and
he
then
really has a connection with in the mansion outside of Amelia. Then.
Yeah.
and Puck, yeah, basically. Basically, yeah. So that's why. But I feel like he needs to use her more often. Use her in a sense to save,
Subaru
everybody.
uses lolly rage.
I suppose.
Like, I mean, I just feel like she's like the trump card, to use to help. I don't understand why he doesn't.
Well, I
use
think
her
that's
more
why he
often,
did.
know.
At least was that in episode 7 when he formed that contract with her.
That was such a weird episode. It just felt weird, but I think it was supposed to.
Yeah, because in that loop, he was acting like a coward, or he says. Like, he's like, I didn't want to go out. I stayed in the library the whole time. And what happened? Someone else died instead of me.
I still don't understand the jumps of logic to it's your fault! But...
Well, at least he learned that... I don't know then, because the first one, the shaman killed him. The second time...
Well, the shaman killed her.
I'm assuming... No, the first loop, he was killed by the shaman. The second and third time, I think, was by Blue.
Rem.
Did
Rem.
Blue kill him each time, or did Red kill him at some point?
Rem killed him 2 times. It was the second and third. 4th time, she died to the shamans. So the shamans killed people twice, and Rem's killed people twice. Well, only Subaru, but yeah.
Yeah. And then the last one, Subaru jumped off a cliff.
Suicide.
To restart. He wiped the... So, I don't know, like, that's the only thing I could think of, is to use some kind of help to,
I'm curious.
No,
to
he'll get through it on his own again. Maybe somebody might intervene, but like I think it'll be because of his own
Wit.
His own actions. Because like that's what happened the first time. Like sure, Reinhardt came up and saved him, right? But it only got to that point because of his actions.
That is true.
That's true.
Like that's how I saw it, anyways. Sure, Reinhardt might have saved the day, but it was really everything that Subaru did that led to that outcome.
Could you say that because in this last episode, how Subaru was trying so hard, and then by the end of it, he broke down and cried on Amelia's lap, which was I love that scene.
That was pretty cute.
I was like, oh.
I really liked how they did it because it felt very real. It didn't feel forced at all. It was just him spewing out everything he wanted, like that had been building up and welling up inside of him, and it came out in a really natural way. I feel like a lot of times shows aren't good at making that seem real, and that it just did such a good job with that part.
Yeah, I agree.
And there was that one moment where Amelia told Rem and Ram that Subaru is a good person.
See, I saw that as a turning point for this.
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. When that happened, because they're not going to trust anyone other than Amelia and what's his name, the clown guy.
Roswell.
The guy who owns the house, yeah.
Hisoka
Roswell.
wannabe.
Yeah, him. The part with the bathtub scene. Speaking of,
Yeah, I'm not the
bathtubs.
only one who got Hisoka vibes from him.
A little bit. It must be that off-colored skin.
Clown makeup.
Looking face. I don't know. And the butt.
Hisoka?
I don't know.
Why am I...
From
Huh?
Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter
Oh,
Hunter.
yeah, okay. But I was like, why am I brain farting?
You've seen the
this?
butts.
Yeah.
Everyone's seen the butt. even if you haven't seen the anime, you've seen the butt.
Give you the vibe of that guy from Blue Exorcist.
I haven't seen him in full, so I don't know.
I don't know. There's a guy just like it, but that's a common character design. I feel like weird, creepy, supposedly funny, but not really old guy.
Yeah, like that one point, because Rem and Ram, they're not gonna trust anyone other than those two and Puck and Beatrice and anyone else in that house. So that moment where Amelia said that he's a good guy, I think that's gonna like negate either one of them killing him.
Yeah, see, I felt like that
Leaving
was
only
definitely
the
that.
Sham.
Yeah. See, I felt like that was definitely where like the turning point was him getting her involved. That was his issue. Like, he never let Amelia get close because he was worried that she would die, but once he figured out that it was Rem doing that, like, that wasn't gonna happen. So all you have to worry about now is the shaman.
Who is the shaman? Dun dun dun.
I don't know. I get weird vibes from the guy who owns the house, Roswell, but maybe that's just because of his character.
Yeah, I feel like you're supposed to throw you off, but...
Yeah, I get that feeling, too.
I'm thrown off.
Maybe it could be.
I'm officially thrown off.
Whenever I see characters like him, it's always like a throw-off character, I feel like. It's never, like, actually the answer.
It's like, it's too obvious. It's too obvious.
What if that's what they want you to think?
That's true. I feel like I have been in that seat where,
that'd be too meta.
It takes me back to, I'm brain farting now. Come on, the go back in time guy. And it was the teacher. Erased.
Erased, yeah.
Erased. Where it's like, no, that's too obvious. And then it was him. So, have been wrong before. But I do kind of get that vibe, too, where it's the, Roswell, that's his name, right? Oswald, Hisoka wannabe. He has, like, creepy vibes. And I feel like we're supposed to, like, fall into that trap of, I don't know, he's creepy, he's powerful, he's suspicious of Subaru's, like, real intent. It must be him. But I don't know. It's interesting to learn that.
Beat lollies.
What was that?
I say he's powerful, but he still can't beat lollies. Then they had to fight with Beatrice.
Oh, that's right.
She's the one who came out victorious, apparently.
This is true.
Yeah, because she
met up with. She beat him.
But they don't really show him much in the series. Like they'll introduce him, but they don't have like anything afterwards. Like we only seen him in the bath scene, and then during the dinner, and then that one arc when they're fighting with Beatrice. He's fighting with Beatrice. But other than that,
it could be him.
But other than that, it's like I don't know. Maybe he can help. Why can't he ask him to help?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good point.
I guess. Consider.
If he's like super strong, you got Beatrice, like twin tail lolly, super library girl. No, no, she's cute by the way.
What, the killer maids?
No, Beatrice.
Oh, Beatrice. Yeah, she is cute. I like her hair, her cute little pigtails.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, if he gets Beatrice and Roswell to help, I don't see how he can't get past like.
This level.
Past it all, or figure it out. Yeah, this level,
Well, I mean, how does he ask them for help, though? That's sort of the issue comes in, because, once again, he can't tell them what's going on.
That's true.
Like, they're like, how do you know that somebody's going to come here? How do we know you're not part of it? Like, then he ruins the whole thing.
That's true. Then he has to go redo everything.
Yeah, so he has to cry in her lap again. Because that's like...
Oh, darn. He has to have a mental breakdown again.
Oh,
so we need another 4 episodes until he does that again.
It was funny. I don't know. You guys follow Crunchyroll, and Crunchyroll kept tweeting that picture of Subaru waking up every morning. They do a good morning tweet.
Oh yeah.
And the picture was always like for 3 days. I think it was Subaru waking up.
Appropriate.
And I was like, who's doing this? Who's working the Twitter account?
I remember you tweeting that. It's like,
And then it finally changed. And so we're like, finally. We're finally out of this time loop.
Give them a raise.
But yeah, I think this series is supposed to be a 2 course. Yeah, so Is it gonna go straight into 25, or are we gonna have to wait another season? Or
I don't know. I haven't heard
No,
much about that.
it's going straight to 25.
it's going straight 25? Like it's not gonna like do a break and then
There's no break.
no, it would kill me.
White Fox is known for just going straight through.
Excellent. I don't think the series would be
Because-
well served if there was a break. I'm glad that it's going to go straight
No.
through.
I would cry if they like did some cliffhanger thing and then just didn't go into.
Amelia dies, or seems to die. I'd be like, no.
If Amelia dies, Subaru's gonna kill himself to try to redo it.
Oh yeah, just
Oh, yeah.
automatically.
But what if the point was like right after she died, and then can't bring her back?
That's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen. I know. Yeah.
It's like she dies, kills self. Somehow my save point happened as soon as she died. I feel like the only time she would die, he's gonna die as well. And I don't think he'd kill himself. I think it's just always gonna be like if she dies, they get murdered together.
Yeah, like the first one.
His only goal right now is to keep her alive and make her happy. Like,
yeah, there's no really a real goal except for just living through this, getting through the next point.
I kind of like that. I
And
like
then
that you
goal is
don't
just to
really
be with
know.
her.
He's like creating his own
Yeah,
goals.
I mean, and then I'm sure like at the end of it, because I think Emilia is supposed to. Wasn't there something about her being like a ruler?
Yeah.
Or
the
something?
candidate to the throne.
Yeah, probably get her on the throne or something. Who knows?
I'd get her on the throne.
No,
Take that however
I'm
you
sure
want.
you would.
Can I just point out that
Yeah, she's like
2016 has been the year of good light novel adaptations. Like, it's like a
That's true.
comeback. Because this is actually originally a light novel.
yeah.
Went from light
Good to
novel,
see.
manga, to
I would have
anime.
never guessed.
And
I mean,
that
it's very
was,
light novel.
Same thing happened with Konosuba, and the same thing happened with Grimgar. So,
We are in
good year for light novel adaptations.
woo woo. Light novel getting some
true.
respect.
I blame Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
Yen An is fucking putting out a lot of light novels now too. It's really cool actually.
It's probably because these series have gotten so popular that it's drawing attention
Yeah,
to that source material.
The light novel for ReZero is coming out in July.
Yeah, there we go.
So you can see or read I should say the original if you want to in July. So
Our heart should desire.
something that it's rare that happens with light novels, and I just because I'm starting to read them now, I'm actually really enjoying that. So I was never good at reading books, that's why I went to manga. So now I'm actually
Never
reading
liked
books, and I'm like, I want more books.
The manga
So,
master
light
race.
novels are the way to go. Oh, if there was a master race, I think I'd be in it. I got too much.
Of manga.
Yeah,
Is there such a thing?
Yeah.
too much.
Too much manga.
I mean, when all your free money goes to it. All my free money goes to it pretty much, so
It could be worse.
I'm gonna say yeah. It could be. Like, I could be wasting it on frivolous things.
You could be, but you're not.
Manga does
so
not
it's
apply,
okay.
so.
Manga is not frivolous. Oh, no.
Oh, the manga is coming out for it as well, so there you go.
Sweet. There we go.
We're arguing on which one I want to get the manga, but Ray wants to get both.
I just love manga
I mean, if
so
you're
much.
gonna get the manga, I'll get the light novel.
I have to own this one because this one's actually a good story.
I'd like to see
It
more
has
of the
been so
gore.
far. That would be.
Sure,
the
you can
manga
find
one.
like panels of it online, but yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean,
In
like
a
good bad,
way.
like yeah.
It's pretty awful in
Basically.
a fantastic way.
His guts were like literally spewing out of his
Yeah.
jumpsuit.
I mean, I feel like
That's
it would
what
be
it was.
good in that sense, though. Like, it adds that much more to it every time he dies. Like,
Because he's actually like suffering. It's not like it's like, oh, restart, let's do this again. It's actually it
We're
hurts.
like, ow, ow, those are my intestines laying on the ground. This is not fun.
I think I read like a little quote from the light novel where he said that he sees his like guts coming out and he's like frantically like trying to put it back in. Like, oh, that's really descriptive. Bleh.
yeah, see, that's why I want to read it.
I wonder if they're gonna bring back some of the characters from the original time
Oh, that's
loop.
what I was thinking
with,
too.
like- the Felt and the old guy.
What was his
I
name
think
again?
they will. At least, at the very least, felt well.
I would think we're gonna
Yeah,
see
she's in the opening
Reinhardt
a lot.
again. Mr.
Oh, we
Master
got
Swordsman.
it. He's like the Jesus card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a royal knight. So if I mean, obviously he's involved in this whole royal thing with Emilia trying to get the throne, and when she, because I think Feld was thrown in jail. I think Rom as well, because when they showed what the insignia that she stole, it was like he got all like, nope, this is big deal, you know.
I forget what happened. They did say something about it.
It was originally they were gonna let her go for stealing. Reinhardt was gonna let him go for stealing, but when they saw the insignia, which apparently it's supposed to show who is running as
Running
a
for
candidate
president.
Running for president.
Trump has one.
Whoever's stealing. I mean, when they saw that, then they said, no, this is a.
Oh wait,
this is a
never
big deal.
mind.
Throw you in jail.
I don't remember that. I don't know.
I remember it. It's kind of coming back to me.
Well, we'll see. She has to come back though.
So yeah,
It'll be cool to see when they come back. Yeah, I totally predict we'll see Reinhardt. That's his name, right? Mr. Swordsman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe once they.
He's so.
What was that?
He's so OP.
Just shows up.
The way they had him.
I don't need to see him fighting. I just would like to see him interact with Subaru some more. I thought they had good interactions as well.
Yeah, see, I think they'll see him again for sure. Maybe once they get past this current time loop, and maybe another one, but whatever one's gonna take them eventually to where Emilia needs to be in order to, prove her candidacy, maybe at wherever the capital is. I think that's probably where we're gonna run into this guy again. Like, it would make the most sense, as you said, Ray, because he's a royal knight. So it'll be cool. Mm-hmm. All these old connections coming back together.
Yeah, because you end up forgetting some of it. Like, because you're stuck in this, stuck in that loop of, like, you're so focused on, this whole ram. This ram. And this whole household and everything, and you forget that, the Felt was taken to the capital, to jail. I'm guessing at the capital. That's what jail is. So.
Which one is your favorite, Sheena? Let's do that. Which maid is your favorite?
They're like the same.
The one, the one that always responds second. I can't remember which one it was. When they talk in the beginning, they go,
Gamu. Our customer is
something. Vanessa.
Isn't that the blue one? Isn't I forget who's the older sister and who's the younger sister.
People who read the manga or read the manga originally, when they saw the characters in the anime, they're like, finally we can tell them apart because of their hair color.
Oh man.
Because before you can only tell with the eyes which eyes was being shown. So, like, everyone who read the manga were like, finally.
It's all like black and white. It's like, I can't tell.
And then they're like, what if the killer was the other sister, who just made her hair the other way?
Yes.
I'm going firm on Ram. That's an animal, so.
Is that the pink one?
Yeah.
the pink one?
Yeah.
Well, that's the only way I can tell them apart. Pink or blue, don't do this.
Pink or blue.
No. I'm just Ram. I'm not gonna. No. You have to know, Sheena.
Hold on, I'm on the Wikipedia.
It's your job to know.
I know, I have to look it up.
She is the older
Is that
sister.
the red-haired girl?
I don't know.
They're two twins. They're two twinny. I don't even know how to make that an adjective. They're two identical.
I posted a screenshot from I think it's the recent episode where one of them says, "No, sir, I think your very birth was a mistake." Oh, that was the pink one. Yeah, I can see her mouth slightly open, so that's her. The pink one. I like the pink one.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we agree then.
She's the one that taught him how to read and stuff.
Oh, that's true. See, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So
she's also the beautiful flower or whatever she said that he has to bring into this village now.
What?
At the end of the episode.
Bring the flower? What?
Wasn't she the one who just referred to herself as like a beautiful flower or something that he gets to have on his side or something like that now as they go into the village?
Oh yeah.
She made a sarcastic remark like that.
Yeah, like Gonna be arm candy.
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, no, like he was originally gonna go with Blue, with Blue to the village because that's where
they have names, Sheena. Stop objectifying
I know.
these maids.
Blue. Okay, I think originally when they went to the village, it was it with both of them? I can't remember, but he was originally gonna go with Blue, and then Pink was like,
"Oh my god, this is
I can't do this." Pink was like, "Oh, I'm gonna come with you, so you can have 2 girls on both arms."
Hey, big pimpin' to the village.
X gonna give it to you.
I think you need to edit that together.
What? Just him walking with them and DMX?
Yeah, X gonna give it to you. And then everyone just like stopping and staring if that happens in the next episode. And then just like edit.
Then DMX delivers them some mail.
Yes.
UPS.
DMX Postal Service. This is such an inside joke that we just made up like 3 hours ago. So.
Excellent. Well, he does says he's gonna give it to you, deliver it to you. So.
Is it 1-day delivery?
He just says he's gonna deliver to you. He even says knock knock. Open up the door.
See, I don't know the lyrics to that song, so I didn't get it at first. So.
Oh, I know all the lyrics.
See, I didn't remember it had knock knock
sure
in it, so that just makes it all the more better.
Yeah, he said. Then he asked you to open up the door and says it's real.
It's real. What is it? What's real?
Then apparently has a problem with standing still.
Is this more like lyric?
I don't know.
You know these lyrics really well, Ray.
Yeah, give it to you piece by piece. And then
No, we're talking about ReZero. This is not DMX podcast.
It could be.
Where we break down the lyrics of DMX songs.
The thing is, I was gonna go to Kelly Clarkson after that with the piece by piece segue. Oh.
We're not doing this. Not today.
Not today.
First, you're derailing it with. Not today. First, you try to derail it with Big Order. Now you're trying to derail this with DMX.
Listen, Big Order and
no,
DMX.
Why'd you get him started again?
No.
That's an AMV that needs to get made.
I'd probably watch that.
Make
I would
it
probably
happen.
watch that.
Make it happen.
Somebody do that, please. I'll be eternally grateful.
But
speaking of music, I will say that the opening for ReZero is one that I keep watching. You know, sometimes I'll skip an opening, but maybe I think it's the singer. But I like the opening for ReZero. I don't really pay attention to the rest of the music for some reason in this series. I'm not sure what that means. It doesn't stand out to me as being very good or very bad, but I will say that the opening at least stands out to me as being like, you know, like a good, decent opening.
Has interesting visuals. Too,
yeah,
so
interesting visuals. Interesting song, interesting visuals.
It's funny because in some episodes they don't play the opening.
That's true.
Like they always use the entire episode to, like they won't have an opening, they won't have an ending.
Oh, that's true.
I'm fine with that though, because I like it when they do that almost, because that shows that they're more worried about the story than just doing
screen
something.
Time, filling up screen time.
Like,
Usually when a show doesn't have an opening or an ending, usually there's like something important in it, and I don't know if that's the case or if they just need more time. But I always wonder, like, 'cause you know, like in the last episode of shows, sometimes an opening doesn't happen or something like that. So I'm always wondering, like, if that's the case or if there's something important that's gonna happen. Like, why is there no opening? Or, you know, I started like, oh my gosh, I gotta go rewatch this episode. You know, like maybe there's something I missed. You know, so I noticed that. It was kind of interesting that they did that.
I like it.
So.
I wonder if they're gonna have a new opening for the second half.
I wouldn't mind.
I don't know.
It would be okay as long as it has like the same
DMX.
Kind of tone. DMX. X gonna give it to you.
Best anime opening.
Just have like just have the entire opening of like Beatrix.
Oh yeah.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here.
Yes.
I won't skip that opening either.
Make it happen.
Exactly.
I'd watch
I watch it the whole time.
I would.
Each and every time.
Yeah.
Get it on the floor. Get it on the floor. What?
What the
Don't
heck?
want to party, then your ass gotta go.
Ray really knows his music.
I know my DMX.
He knows
I'm
his
a
DMX.
professional, please.
He's from Chicago.
Oh, that makes sense.
DMX.
Yeah, did you know he started a movie with Jet Li?
What?
Girl to the Grave.
No.
Yes.
No, that's not true, is
That's
it?
true. No, it is true.
With
And
Jet
Eminem,
Li?
Yeah, and Eminem helped
God.
with the soundtrack for it.
That sounds like it would be
there you go.
incredible, even if it's awful.
Oh, it's good. It's like entertaining. Like I shouldn't say good. It's entertaining. There's a difference. So, yeah.
I don't know.
We're not convinced.
Not convinced. I'm like rewatching the opening just really quick, just to like see if I caught anything.
Just to imagine it to DMX.
No, not to DMX. I'm trying to get like hints and stuff, right? Okay, and I'm not getting anything, except there's a lot of scenes of that whole like shadow realm,
Shadow Realm.
the shadow realm scenes of it. So
Maybe, well, there is a lot of shots of Mr. Plastic Bag. So, you know what? Maybe it's Mr. Plastic Bag behind everything.
Maybe it's just some ramen noodles.
you know when he left the castle and he said, "Oh, I'm not gonna work. I'm just gonna leave." See, he had
I
his
know.
plastic
See, he
bag.
carries it everywhere.
Oh, someone's got to do a dramatic reading for X Gonna Give It To You.
Ray, we're talking about ReZero.
I'm sorry, I looked up the lyrics on Google and it doesn't start with like the barking sound. Instead, it's literally written as arf, arf.
Arf, arf.
Yeah, grr, yeah, don't get it twisted.
Ooh, words, finally.
Oh, this is English. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Bagcoon.
Bagcoon. Shopping bag.
Yeah, he is in the opening.
He's everywhere. The one you least suspect.
Whatever he bought from that convenience store obviously
arf.
put the curse on him.
Hey.
But I wonder, like, I'm still like wondering how he got into that world. Like, if you guys are saying it's the jealous witch, I don't get why it would be the jealous witch, because wouldn't he be like against the
I
jealous
don't know.
witch?
Hey, she got sealed away, didn't she? Maybe she got sealed into Subaru's world, and somehow she
Maybe
touched
he is
him.
a jealous witch.
He is the jealous witch.
I knew it.
Dun dun dun. Him and Bagcoon are there to
Wait, who?
Bagcoon.
pay attention.
I'm sorry. I was too busy reading DMX lyrics.
Right, we're talking the convenience bag, the shopping bag he always carries around with him.
Bagcoon.
Like, he never leaves it behind. Like, he got beaten up in an alley. He got killed like multiple times. He almost got killed the last loop of that first loop, of the first time loop.
The loops of the loop-a-loop.
And he still had Bagcoon, because when he left the mansion, he had it with him.
He loves that plastic bag.
And whatever the contents of it is.
That, or it's just because it's his only belongings in the world.
From his
that's kind of
world.
sad, and
Well,
that's so sentimental.
that's what I'm saying is, like, we learn that you have to be touched in order to, like, get a curse put on you. So I would think that means that someone in his world must have touched him and cursed him to bring him.
What if that revival is a curse?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
And there's like...
See?
You know what it was? You know what it was? It was that little girl that they helped find the way home. She's the evil witch.
The apple, the merchant.
Yeah, merchant's
Castle
daughter, yeah.
merchant.
Yeah, his
You
daughter.
again.
Yeah. See, it
Yeah, it's his
feels
daughter.
like a curse, because, like, even the hands are all, like, dark and curse-like. So,
And that the shadow
yeah, in the
realm.
shadow realm, like, good things can't be going on in the shadow realm. So,
Yeah.
I smell something afoot here, and I feel like it has to tie to the jealous witch somehow. Like, she's trying to get back to power
Using
him or something.
What if
Sheena gasps.
like she cursed what if she cursed him, and this whole like time loop thing was a sabotage for Amelia or something?
It could be.
I
It could be Amelia is
don't
the
even
key
understand anymore.
to getting the jealous witch back who has magic. Because they were saying, like, the body, like, they sealed away the jealous witch's, like, soul or something. I don't remember specifically how they articulated it. But then they said, like, the body remained or something, and it would be that of, like, a silver-haired half-elf or something.
Oh, yeah. And then it's like,
it was like, oh, why did she call her why did she refer to herself as the jealous witch's name, Nutella, or whatever? Nutella. I don't remember the name. It was like Stella Nutella or something. So it's like, I think she's a key in the jealous witch's, what is it? Startella?
Satella.
Satella. She was pretty close, Nutella. Exactly, Nutella. Nutella. But like, I feel like because of that, the show keeps drawing connections between Amelia and the jealous witch. I mean,
yeah, it's so specific. A silver-haired half-elf. I wonder who else in this world is a silver-haired half-elf.
Oh, and one that for some reason decided to call herself the name of the jealous witch, whatever the reason might be. But yeah, so I feel like there could be like a master manipulator, making sure that Subaru, like, is the instrument of change. Like, until he gets it right, he has to get it right. One particular timeline has to be unlocked on each of these time loops for whoever is manipulating the system, for them to get what they want. So, stuff to think about.
Who could it be? It's Puck.
What about Puck? It's Puck.
Puck. Everything is Puck.
I love Puck. Actually, I'm okay if Puck is behind it, because he's adorable. He could be the adorable overlord of this world, and I'm okay with that as long as I get to rub his belly.
He's soft.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hear he's soft and stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be exciting. I just want to see. I'm really excited for the next one, because it's like, is it finally over? Can Subaru stop suffering now?
Subaru's suffering will never stop. It just repeats in different ways, quite literally.
Oh, that's so sad. Yeah.
Based on all the art I've seen from the light novels, yes. He's
More
a fan
suffering?
of dying. That's all I've learned. He really is good at that, like just dying and suffering, and yeah, he's a fan.
Gold star to Subaru. Way to go! Way to die!
Oh, gold stars are pity stars.
I know, because I feel sad. That's a sad thing. That's a pitiful thing to be so amazing at.
No, that makes him even more pathetic, though. Now that you gave him the star, you don't give
That's how
someone
I
the
feel
star
about it.
when they feel bad.
He should feel bad.
I don't know.
You're just hurting his feelings more.
He can just cry on Amelia's
Oh,
lap.
that hurt his
He's looking
feelings.
for another excuse to cry on her lap. So he wins in the end.
I would.
Yeah, he got some thigh action, so.
Tears, pain, and suffering.
Oh.
It only took like a few couple deaths to get to that point.
It was all worth it. All worth it for the thighs.
thighs.
Those half-elf thighs.
The lap pillow action. Yes.
Moist thighs.
Oh no.
Salty. Tears.
Salty tears.
Yeah.
Best word ever.
What? Moist?
Moist.
Oh no.
That's the word that
No.
makes you feel uncomfortable. Moist.
Instantly awkward.
So missART, do you have any final words about the first 8 episodes and what you look forward to? And
Oh, well, as far as what we've seen so far, I've been enjoying it. Like, for me, this is a show I look forward to watching each week, along with, haven't you heard, I'm Sakamoto.
he's the
and a
coolest.
few other. Yes, he's the coolest. But overall, I've been really pleased. Again, I'm a sucker for the fantasy genre. It's cool to see another show that's subversing a lot of the themes and a lot of the tropes we get from the fantasy genre. And yeah, I enjoy that I'm seeing depth in both the characters, because even though the characters are kind of stereotypes right now, that's how they start. I only see them developing more throughout the series. So that's really exciting. Looking forward to that. I think there's a lot of depth in the story, because just as we were brainstorming. There's a lot of interesting directions the plot can go. And again, I enjoy how the tone oscillates between funny, because Subaru, he's pretty funny. Like, he can be a pretty snarky guy, but then he can die pretty fantabulously, too. Pretty spectacular death. And then it's very sad and brutal. So, I enjoy that. Some fans might not like to see the tone switching back and forth so much, but I'm personally enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to seeing where the show is going to go. So, yeah,
awesome.
Those are my thoughts. I want to know. I want to know the mystery now. I want to see Subaru keep solving the puzzles.
Getting this game right. Getting through this game. What about you, Ray? What do you think of the series so far?
10 out of 10. Would die again.
Aww.
Then get revived and do it all over again.
Aww. And then suffer and cry on Amelia's lap. Well, I'll do it for that.
Moist eyes.
Do it for her. Somebody edit that and do it for her with Amelia pictures, because Subaru would. Oh, is that all you gotta say, right? Moist eyes.
Moist eyes.
Yeah, I think that's a good note to end it on. I mean, I would end it on some more DMX lyrics, but
no, we're not doing that.
Spare us.
No.
Spare us.
I just don't give it to you.
What?
No. I mean, I thought I would have honestly skipped past this show if I wasn't told and to check it out, because I didn't like when I was looking through the list of shows this season. I kind of skipped over that. I don't know why. But it just seemed, I don't know, like it just didn't interest me. But then Ray said to watch it, and I did, and I was like, oh, this is really interesting. So yeah, I'm on the same boat. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. The story is really deeper than it seems, actually. Like, it's going through the same time over and over again, but there's a lot more that keeps building on top of what Subaru is learning. So yeah, I'm excited to find out what's going to happen.
All the hype boo.
All the hype.
Just gotta go murder all those children. That's what's gonna happen. Calling it now, putting my money on dead kids.
Dead shaman
That's
kids.
So sad.
They had it coming.
They deserve it if they keep killing it.
Should have known that's not the correct class to use in World of Warcraft. God damn it.
Should have known better. All right, so missART, why don't you go ahead and plug yourself?
Ooh. Alrighty. Again, my name is missART. I have a YouTube channel. You can just search me, missART. Anything that comes up on Google, on the top is probably going to be me. I'm kind of active. No, I'd say I'm pretty active on the Twitter machine. You can find me at ArtsyAlley. I'm also active on Snapchat. And my Snapchat thing is, it's missART. So you can see my day-to-day shenanigans. But yeah, if you like Naruto, if you like seasonal anime, then come and subscribe to my channel. Help me get to 10K for Anime Expo. Woo woo! But yeah, it's been fun, guys. It's been fun talking about this very interesting show.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we made it to an hour with one show. I was like, oh my god, we're only 30 minutes in and we can't figure out anything else to talk about.
It's thanks to DMX, obviously.
Base DMX
and dead
things,
children.
Yeah. And big order.
Big
order.
Yeah.
No.
Speaking of which, the best show of the season.
No. No. If you take anything away from this podcast, it's don't go watch it. Don't go watch Big Order.
No, it's that you need to go watch Big Order.
Wait, watch the pregnant
Oh yeah,
scene,
watch that scene.
and that's it.
And you're good. That's all you need to see.
Just look up Big Order pregnant. And then it's like...
And I will say I did
Let's go.
search that in YouTube, and it does come up. Big Order pregnancy scene.
Yeah, so just watch that, and then you'll get the gist of the show.
Yeah. Then after that,
Just from that.
search Big Order incest scene.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing this.
Just
I saw the little sister in the first episode, and I can't... No, okay.
But
We're gonna end it
it's
here.
okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Spoiler alert. They're not related by blood.
No way! Just like every other incest series. No way!
But don't worry. Somehow it still feels like they are. Because the writer doesn't know what they're doing.
Wonderful.
So good.
All right.
Only the best.
All right.
So good.
All right,
Don't even watch ReZero. Go watch Big Order.
Ray, stop.
No.
Don't
No.
ruin it. The little reputation that we do have.
We don't have a
You're
good
ruining it.
reputation.
The little that we do. Take it. Take it.
There it goes. I
if
see
you
it.
enjoy Big Order, you can come back here and subscribe anytime.
Go follow Ray.
We'll just have like a one mini podcast just with Ray and one person who watches. The one other person who watches Big Order.
I can get Random to watch it. I know he likes hot trash.
Oh God. I'm already watching The Lost Village.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you got your hot
take
trash
one.
of the season.
I can only take one trash series.
Listen, my trash is better trash. Yours is recyclable. Mine is pure trash.
Oh.
Dude.
Oh, they're fighting words.
No,
That's
They're
right.
fighting
That's
words.
right. Called you recyclables.
Yeah. Oh,
As we
damn.
all yell from our weeb trash cans. Insulting each other's trash. When in reality, we are all weeb trash.
My trash is better than yours.
My wife is better than
All
yours.
right.
Ah.
All right. That's. Thank you guys for listening. And we will see you all next time. Bye.
X don't give it to you.